Good morning, gang. Good morning. An exciting time to be alive, isn't it? Okay. My Uncle Kevin is pissed. He's so mad right now. And usually I'm not one of these people that is 100% on Kevin's side, as you know. So, I want to say that I do think Kevin is correct in this one. And the reason is very simple. Everybody in this realm knows at this point, we all know it, Kevin Brennan does not fuck with Stuttering John Melendez. And if you go on Stuttering John Melendez's show, or you give Stuttering John Melendez any shine, that's it, dude. You're done. That's it. So that's exactly what happened. And I think really for me, what I would say would be, okay, Karmic, think about it like this, man. Out of all the things that you've been doing recently, what's been the most profitable? MLC. You don't have to like MLC. You don't have to like Kevin Brennan. And you don't have to like all the things that go along with it, like Dave Sarah, who you talked very nasty about, and that's my friend, so not real pleased about that. But here's the deal, buddy. That was your bread and butter. And you've thrown everything that people liked about you, you've thrown it in the trash. So I just want you to sit in your dirty diaper for a minute and really consider that. This is what's happening, okay? Everybody thought your music, dancing lives were fun, right? And so you were doing those and that got you attention. And now you're just doing rants and screaming at your chat. So people are fleeing by the boatload to get the fuck away from you. And then now you got onto MLC and you had this other thing going with Gilly, and then that was kind of interesting, so Kevin kept bringing you on. And what's really crazy to me is that Gilly didn't stop you from doing this because she knows. And I think she also knows that now she's got two choices, right? Her next choice is going to be she's got to break up with you if she wants to go back on MLC. And that's not because Kevin Brennan hates your guts now. It's because that's really the only interesting thing that she's going to have to bring of value to that show. When you really consider the fact that every time Felicia's been on there, it's been because she's been trying to fuck you or somebody else. So that's really all Kevin cares about when it comes to Felicia Gillespie. She's got nothing to offer. So now that you've fucked the boat for both of you, she's going to have to break up with you in a public way. And then her and Kevin are going to sit and stream snipe you while you cry. That's what's going to happen. So just know that's what's coming, and I want you to mentally prepare for that. I don't think you've been through a breakup before, especially a public one. It's going to get ugly and nasty. You need to know that and prepare. As far as Kevin goes, I think he's correct in this one. I mean, this is not a secret. He's been paying you money. Once you accept money from Kevin Brennan, especially on a regular basis like you and Felicia have been doing, you're accepting the same stipulations that everybody else before you did. This is not a secret. He decides what shows you're allowed to go on, and he tells you what you can and can't do. Because the truth of it is the only thing you got going for him is him, and he knows that. The second he doesn't care anymore, you're no longer relevant, and it's over. So as far as my Uncle Kevin goes, I feel he's in the right here. And I want to make sure that I say that because I've been judgmental of Kevin in the past. So it's real important that I be very clear in the fact that Kevin is correct in this one. There's nothing wrong with him cutting Karmic off. Karmic knew the rules when he signed up. He's already starting to fall to pieces. It hasn't even really sunk in yet because as he was kind of learning the information, he was on his live. It's all kind of it's going to kind of fall to... I think this is where things are going to get interesting because, you know, he's been blowing up at everybody when things have been going relatively not bad. Things are about to get real fucking nasty, and I think he's really going to lose his mind. And he deserves it because he's a shithead. And he's nasty to people who try and be nice to him, people that try and help him. And now he's bit the hand that fed him. Karmik, use your brain, dude. Kevin's not your dad. Okay? He was your employer, son. And you got fired. That's it. It's over now. So you better get cracking on these lives and start being interesting again. Otherwise, you're never going back on there. Nobody's going to care. And this is the problem with caring too much about going on to a show, right? Nobody can accuse me of going, can I be on your show? Can I be on your show? I never asked a single person for any links. If they want me on there, they'll send me a link. I don't. But this is where you lose yourself in this, okay? So just the best advice I can give you, Karmik, is try and get back to your roots. Start having fun on your lives again. Screaming at your chat ain't gonna fix this. Being mad isn't gonna fix this. And don't fucking cry on camera. I gotta head into work. Some of us have a real job. We don't depend on Kevin Brennan for a living. But Uncle Kevin, salute to you, sir. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. I think you did great. Also, Karmik, keep Dave Sarah's name out of your fucking mouth, son. Okay? Use your brain here a little bit. All right. Like, share, subscribe, and I love you guys so much.